Hey everybody, welcome back to Adjusting to Being Average. I'm your host, John. No, this isn't really working. I'm not a talk show host. If you're wondering why I'm in this traditional Hawaiian, white man Hawaiian garb, it's because I just came back from Hawaii! Wow! So, a couple new things with the channel before I get into telling you guys stories about my trip in Hawaii. So, first, I got a new camera, if you can't already tell. I got a couple new posters, some new books. Walking Dead. Thumbs up. Very good book. How Not to Be a Dick. I highly recommend it for some of you internet trolls out there. It talks a lot about cheese logs. One chapter from this book, How to Understand Your Feelings. Do not ignore or dismiss your feelings, or you might end up doing something you regret. For instance, say you're about to enter a friend's party, everyone's having a great time, but you're not. Take some time to examine why you feel the way you do. First, identify how you feel. I'm not into the party. Next, look for possible causes. Shoot, I did just eat a whole cheese log. Maybe I ate too much cheese. Finally, try and solve the problem in an active way. I think I need to go on an evening constitution to aid my digestion. I'll be back and ready to party in a bit. If you stuff your difficult emotions into a little box and lock them up, you'll never figure out what's making you unhappy. You'll keep expecting those negative emotions because you won't be interacting with the real problem. And sure, working through your emotions can take a lot of time and energy, and perhaps even a few visits to a professional therapist. Tumblr users. But you are worth it. If you don't have enough money for the doctor, find a friend to talk to. It can make all the difference. Very funny book, great read. I highly suggest it. And last but not least, the official dictionary of sarcasm. I'm going to open up to a random page. F. The finger. Something you give to another human being when you cannot find the right words to tell them exactly how much their existence has impacted you. I do not suggest giving someone the finger, but that's what the book says. Literature never lies, just like the internet. Transitions are weird. Yeah. Back to Hawaii. So, the reason why I was in Hawaii is because my a cappella group decided to go on tour, which was so much fun. I cannot tell you how cool these people are. I have no idea why they let me in. I can't sing, but guess they need another person. So, being bad is sometimes good. So we were on tour and we decided to go visit the Honolulu Zoo, which is an amazing place. I highly suggest going there if you're in Waikiki or Honolulu. We were sitting by the snack bar and the tiger kind of came out of his cage and started walking back and forth, and you could tell that he heard the music. So the zoo administrators decided that it would be a great idea if we sang for the elephants, since elephants react really well to music and dogs and art and that kind of thing. So we went over to the elephant containment area and started singing. And we were having fun, and the elephants were kind of opposite side of the cage, face against the wall, kind of in the shade. And so we were singing, and the elephants started turning around and coming over, and we're like, oh, cool. And so we kept on singing, and then they started going crazy. So then they just ran around everywhere. They charged back and forth across their cage, blaring their trunks, and we were kind of like, oh, are they mad or something? And the people at the zoo were like, oh, no, they love it. So we kept on singing, and by the end of the song, they're like, okay, maybe that's good for now. And we're like, yeah, those elephants must love us. When we went around the rest of the zoo, all the employees were like, oh yeah, we heard that you guys pissed off all the elephants. Then they had us go sing for the orangutans. The zoo has this orangutan named Rusty and his companion named Violet. And so we started singing Mercy by Duffy. And I'm begging you for mercy, hey, yeah. Yeah, it goes a little bit like that. Now you know why I don't understand why I'm in the a cappella group. So we started singing Mercy, and Violet starts to run across the cage, which wasn't really that unexpected after the elephants got really mad. But then Rusty grabs her ankle, drags her back, and rapes her. We had no idea what to do, so we just kept on singing Mercy during an orangutan rape. Still can't get the image off the back of my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, it's just there. So after the orangutans, they're like, I know, if animals hate you, we'll have you go sing for small children. It actually went a lot better than with the rest of the animals. The little kids really enjoyed it, and then afterwards, we sang Let It Go from Frozen. More than one girl knew the lyrics to all of Let It Go and all of Summer and all of every single song, and after we finished Let It Go, she just kept on singing the rest of the show. Like, oh my god. Frozen is to 4 and 5-year-olds now as Pokemon was to my like 8 and 9-year-old. Last thing I did in Hawaii was I hung out on the beach and I read Divergent, and I also watched the movie. Personally, I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about Divergent, especially since apparently the next 2 books are not as good. I also stepped in a pie, but that's not really a very big deal. Anyways, this video is going to be pretty long, so I'm sorry, and I'm sorry that I haven't updated for a while, but I will be updating more now, especially with my new camera. I really want to use it, so see you. Yeah, that you right there. That you. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Not 7, but let's just ignore the fact that that was a really long time. So press the like button, subscribe if you want to hear more of my dumb college stories. I know people won't probably watch the whole thing since this is going to be an extremely long video. I'll probably cut out a bunch of stuff. Yeah, bye. I'm trying to keep this vlog secret by texting my roommate not to come into the room for a while. He's gonna think I'm doing something nasty. Oh well.